Don't make any mistakes with it. We've got about half a kilo of prawn here that I'm making. So I'll use about 2 tablespoons of green curry paste. Here we go, guys. Green curry paste. Oh, are we ready to serve that? Did you put in the chili paste? Did you put chili paste? You have to put chili paste in this dish. Put it now and just toss it once quickly. 1 spoon should be enough, yeah. Just toss all the vegetables with it.
Okay.
There you go. Ah! Never run 2 kitchens, remember. Well, as it turns out, so we're going to cook the chili paste. It breaks apart like this. And when it's about done, it starts sticking together again. We're going to cook it till it's aromatic. You know what that means? Just till it starts releasing the smell of its individual ingredients. So currently, it's spread all over. And I can smell just sort of one homogeneous smell coming from it. We're going to cook it down till the point where it starts getting aromatic. Good. As you can see, it's now starting to stick together. So we know that it's getting prepared. Oh, lovely. The flavors of the spice are now coming out strong. So our chili paste is almost ready. Now the idea of this is to cook it to a point where you like to cook it. So it shouldn't turn brown. It should definitely not burn. It should just be dry enough and it collects into this kind of texture. So we've got that. I think it's enough. Maybe another 30 seconds just to make a little ball out of it. Is that your contribution to the whole process? Seriously? I could have done with another hand at keeping an eye. Guys, when you're done with the veggies, don't be mean. Serve those guys also. Did you guys get any of the chicken? Hey, come on, extra portions. Veggies for everyone, please. Okay, good. So as you can see now, it's beginning to stick into one piece. So now this is done. I'm going to remove it and put it to a side. So here you can see, easy to take off. It doesn't spread anymore. It all sticks together. So our paste is done. Then we're going to use the prawns. Now again, prawns are... Oh. Where's my pepper? So now prawns again is one of those things that cooks very rapidly. So we want to cook the prawns at leisure. Those of you who want to make it a little more luxurious, give it some more sensuality, you can use butter in your prawns. Butter is always lovely. When you're cooking prawns, doesn't matter what kind of prawns you're cooking, you do butter. And why is it that most chefs would actually prepare their prawns separately and then make their gravy separately, do you know? You know why? Because when prawns are cooked for a little too long, what happens to them?
Rubbery.
They get rubbery, chewy, and they lose all flavor. So you don't want to cook it for too long. So we dump in our prawns. And we find our ladle. Where is our stirrer? Thank you. This is all John's fault. Give my hand, ladies and gentlemen. Give my hand. So much work being done. So we're going to cook prawns. Again, remember, in Thai food, less is more. So if we're going to cook prawns, little bit of salt, just a pinch or two, because we want the salt to come from the gravy. We get a little bit of sugar just to soak in. And to make it exciting, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, he likes the smell of prawns. To make it exciting, we're going to put a little bit of our green curry paste that we prepared before. And we're going to cook up these prawns. Now, how do you know your prawns are done? They turn reddish pinkish, right? So literally 30 seconds of frying. And about 20 is over, so another 10 seconds. We've got our prawns there. Good. I think prawns done. So that's what your prawns should look like. Can you see? So it's just nice and easy and red. Remember, you don't want to burn anything, and in Thai food, it's the easiest food not to burn anything because you don't have to cook anything for any length of time. So as soon as you feel something is overcooking or burning, take it off. So my prawns are done. If you eat them right now, they'll be a little raw. I'd say about 70% cooked, 30% raw, which is fine because the Thais will actually eat prawns with a beautiful serving dip and just raw prawns on the side. So if you go to a restaurant and you order the raw prawns, you'll get absolutely raw prawns with serving dip. Pick up the prawn, raw prawn, dip it and eat it, and it's spectacular. So it's like sushi or sashimi or whatever. So this whole concept of cooking ingredients till they're dead is not a good concept at all. We have to do it in India because of the freshness of our ingredients. We never show how fresh the prawn and the meat is. Vegetables we can still see. If they're alive and they're nice and crunchy, they're easy to recognize. But meat is a little more difficult. So for me, I like to look at little hints of blue around the prawn. If it's really fresh, and by really fresh I mean about a week old. That's how old our fish is, by the way. Even if you live in Bangalore, which is not so far from the coast, you'll still get prawns which are about a week old. So if you look at, a week is fine. If you look at the blue area inside the prawn and it's a little blue, it's okay. The nose is a great indicator. Just because it's a prawn, it doesn't need to smell like really bad. It'll have a smell of prawn, but it'll be a fresh smell, like the smell of the ocean. You all been to the ocean, right? You smell the ocean? It smells a little fishy. Fish live in it. I mean, you want to see what we humans do to our environment? Come to Delhi and smell the air there. You'll realize what all we do. So the ocean smells like fish is good. It's a good